Hey! This is Pastor Abby Prejean, and this is the Pause Devotional of the Week, so you better buckle your seatbelts because we're about to get going. The prophet Ezekiel is case in point that God uses our interrupted plans to propel us into His perfect plan. Since boyhood, Ezekiel had been training to be a priest in Jerusalem. Years later, he was taken into imprisonment in Babylon. And 5 years into imprisonment, God gave Ezekiel an extravagant birthday gift for his 30th birthday. God shows Ezekiel a very descriptive vision. Ezekiel is summoned to stand to his feet after an impartation of the Holy Spirit and take this call from God to go and be a prophet to the very rebellious and idolatrous Israel. Ezekiel's first mission from God is to be an actor, portraying what is going to happen to Israel for all to see. Now, this isn't your basic charades or even a monologue. This is a pretty intense method acting on Ezekiel's part. God asks him to do some unorthodox things to drive home a point. But, spoiler alert, Israel doesn't get the clue, even with God breathing the orders through his servant. And sadly, the story gets worse before it gets better. What we can be sure of, though, in the first few chapters of Ezekiel, is this fundamental key. When God interrupts our plans, He always has a better plan in mind. And it might take some faith and extreme obedience on our part, but we know that His word can be trusted. The cost of being inconvenienced is small compared to the glory that God will get in the process. God will be glorified, and His children, you and I, will be blessed for obeying. And as we sojourn into the remainder of Ezekiel, we find out all that God does through Ezekiel to restore Israel and prepare for their world to really get rocked in the centuries to come. So let's start implementing this practice in our lives when our plans get interrupted. Ask God through prayer, journaling, worship, or however you commune with God this simple question: my plans have been interrupted. How can I serve you, Lord? And let's see what happens. Hey, thanks so much for listening in. To find this devotional and all of our other devotionals, head on over to our website. They're all right there. If you're not subscribed to our social media platforms, go ahead and do that too. And we hope you have a great week.